Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
From Bed Bath and Beyond, this is game room, and it blinds the shit out of you.
It's
So
like
bright.
LED?
It's super bright. I never turn it off.
It's like way too bright. Like I turn it on, I get headaches. I'm like, I think you're just gonna stay off.
How much are those? Because I kind of want one just to have it.
Like 10 or 15 bucks.
It sounds worth it.
Ooh. Dang.
Turn it on and show him.
Yeah, turn it on, blind me before we get this started.
It's seriously really bright.
I don't want headaches. Actually, no one's right. They have them at my 7-Eleven. There's these like little lights you put on. You like suction them to a wall. It's a light switch, but the whole light switch like lights up, and it's like bright white LEDs, and it lights up a room.
Push the light in and push it out.
No, it's like a light switch though instead.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
What is this? I'm gonna be blind. Oh my lord, that is very bright.
See, it's like, whoa!
Why would you want that over your TV?
We didn't know how bright it was when we bought
I
it.
know, you both have it over your TV so you can like.
Well, it says game room.
It does say game room.
It's my only
Mine's kind of crooked. Can you tell?
Yeah.
I didn't.
But I never fix it.
Greg, did you frame that poster, that Mario poster? Oh, you framed. How much are those frames?
I like
Like $4 or something.
I have a few I want to frame.
They're like cheap but professional looking frames, or like simple, I should say. Like you can put anything in them.
To make it a little better. And then she made those arrows for me.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, those are actually pretty fancy. I like those.
Up and out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Up and out. Exactly how I'm leaving this relationship. Yeah.
Oh, dude, she should have made the whole like Konami code with those and
She doesn't know though.
letters.
You tell it'd be like, this is your test. Make the arrows in the Konami code, or we're done.
She'd be like, "What?"
You fucking hurt me. All right, we should talk about Uncharted. We're talking about Uncharted. Hi, Corey.
Hi, are we even live yet?
Oh yeah, we've been live. I was just.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad.
I know. Isn't that hilarious? The power of.
And we're waiting for more people.
No, I don't know. Jorge's been doing Jorge stuff all month, and Mark is on vacation with like minimal to zero Wi-Fi. So.
Are you playing Batman right now, Greg?
No, because it won't take me very long to beat it because I'm not going to go for all the side trophies because I already have them. I'm just
Fair
going to
enough.
go through.
It's not too bad.
I haven't decided if I'm going to speed run it yet. But anyways.
Greg, you picked Uncharted at like the tail end of the worst time because I just did 4, so I was like,
So did I.
Uncharted.
Like everyone was.
And then I played 1, and I'm like, 4 was so good, and this one's so like rough. And
Hey, I have all 3 of them, and I'm like, I want a reason to play them. So I was like, Uncharted.
it's a good reason to play them. It's still a great game. It was just like after coming off 4, I was like, okay.
I don't know if it's just that I played the remastered one, but 4 wasn't that clunky, or 1 wasn't that clunky to me. Like it was pretty smooth.
Got to be the remaster. What would you play, Greg?
I kept dying at random spots. Like, there'd be random spots where just like 500 guys would come in randomly. And so I quit playing it for like a week. I'm like, screw this.
The only difference was the reload button was different for me. That's the only mess up.
That messed with me so bad in 4 because I think they changed it in 4.
Yeah.
Like, if you're playing the originals to 4, I think like R2 or triangle is reload in 4.
Triangles pick up more ammo in this one.
Yeah, I don't know. One of the games like triangle is also reload if you weren't near anything, and that like messed with me in 4, and I kept like shooting stuff the whole time. It was a big clunker. So I guess we should do the positive stuff of Uncharted first because everyone likes to start on a high note. So let's go with Greg, who's never here, and I never talk to him because he's too cool for Facebook.
I missed 1 month because I didn't want to play Metal Gear Solid. And
You were only on 1 month too, though.
hey, but 2 out of 3 months I'm here. But
Yeah, that's
True.
good.
I really liked the simplicity, how simple the game was. Yeah, it was still really good. It was like, oh, I got to go to that point, and there's going to be people in the way, and it takes unrealistically amount of bullets to kill someone, but it was consistent throughout the whole game. You didn't like have a increased level spike until you reached the people that were not humans. Then it was kind of scary, but
Yeah.
It was a fun game, and I feel like anyone could pick it up and play. It wasn't like super difficult unless you played on the super hard level difficulty.
Corey, Mark, and Jorge's life, and all you guys who are just like, I'm gonna play on Crushing, and
I didn't play 1 on Crushing. Screw
No,
that.
no way.
you guys did it with 4 though, didn't you?
I did it with 3 and 4, and those were okay because they were more like they weren't as rough. I'm not saying 1 is super rough, but it's rougher than those 2, and that alone makes it harder even on normal.
Yeah, it does. So Corey, what were your highlights?
Obviously it's a Naughty Dog game, so the story's good.
Yes, Naughty Dog, the guy's known for the wonderful Crash Bandicoot story.
Last of Us.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
You know what I mean.
I do.
and Jack and Daxter.
I
The
got
fact that I've watched the behind the scenes stuff. I don't know if you guys have, but they actually like put those balls all over themselves and actually act out every scene rather than just like computer generating the whole thing.
Wow.
And so you can really tell it makes like the character interaction a lot better because like it's like an actual movie.
CG people like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like they're actually like. Do you remember the part where Nate's in prison and Elena comes to the bars and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna help you out" or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, I saw that, like them actually acting that, and she's actually standing on a box, like with a fake window and stuff. Like, "Hey, well, I'm gonna help you," you know, like. So
that's kind of like more than they needed to do, which makes it better.
Yeah. But they have these weird suits on, you know, the whole time. But I just think it makes it a lot better whenever the scenes are actually acted out. It makes them more fluent and actually more realistic than just, "Hey, I'm gonna program this guy to wave at her," like, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think the linearity of this game actually helps it out because it's a beautiful world and it makes you feel like just open enough where like I could go look over there and it gives you a little chance to explore, but it's like, but you got to go that way eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like that in every Uncharted game because I did 2, 3, 4, and then back to this one.
What? That's weird.
Yeah, I know. I never knew Uncharted 1 existed, believe it or not.
What?
I know, the 2 was a giveaway, right?
Start on number 2. Well, I guess our worst.
All right. I got my PS3 in 2010, and I think Uncharted came out before, so I didn't know anything on it. And I was like, I just saw a commercial for 2. I was like, that looks like my kind of thing, and then I fell in love with it. I don't know. I played like 30 minutes of 1 before this, but like the combat of it, I actually like getting in fistfights more than I like the gunfighting in this game. So I kind of wish it had a little more hand-to-hand combat.
Well, there's trophies for hand-to-hand combat.
The things I ignore more than anybody. I'm like Mr. Anti-Trophy.
Oh.
It's not that I hate them. It's just like once I beat a game, I'm like, all right, I had my fun. Like I can't be like get 25 headshots with a grenade. I'm like, that doesn't.
What with a grenade?
I know what I said. Like that's what I feel like all trophies come down to. It's like
I definitely did switch guns throughout the game, trying to get the trophies for all the kills on the guns.
yeah,
I did too.
the AK is easily the best gun in that game, and then
M4 was the best gun, not the AK.
well, there's that, and then the MP40.
The AK
which
was like.
is more.
The M4 was like.
MP40 is like the best gun in that game, and like 1 and 2, and then they just never use them again. It's like you get one scene with it. I'm like, yeah.
If you get free a headshot Nazi like me, it doesn't matter what gun you're using.
Can't be calling people headshot Nazis after we just talked about an MP40. I don't think we can do that. But overall, like the combat in that game was good. I liked pretty much everything about it. I can't say I hated anything about the game, except one thing, which I'll get to in the negatives. But Greg first.
Negative.
Go ahead, Greg.
Are we doing negatives now?
Oh yeah, we're running right into negatives.
So the game was super fun, light, family friendly, and then you get to the Nazi part, and it turns into Dead Space. I didn't like that. How I was going through those tunnels, and I was literally scared. My heart rate probably was 150. I was like, and then you would hear them, and I'm like, ah! It took me like 3 hours to get through that. Probably a 30-minute little part where you're underground trying to find out what happened to the Spaniards.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
That's every Uncharted game. For some reason, they all like decided at the last minute to go like, this is now supernatural instead of like just the guy.
Hey,
yeah.
spoiler alert. Hello.
Well, that's barely a spoiler.
I haven't played any.
All right, let's put it this way: 4 doesn't go all the 4th Indiana Jones on you.
Okay.
So there you go. Corey, go ahead with your negative there, buddy. With my sexy wet leg.
This is probably just a negative for me because I've played them all so many times, and that's just, it's kind of a rinse and repeat type of formula. You know what I mean? Get to a new area, drop a bunch of dudes, cutscene. New area, drop a bunch of dudes, cutscene. Like Greg was saying, that it's really simple, but I don't think that'd be a negative for like a first-time Uncharted player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's when you've beaten them all like twice each. I don't know. I can't really call it a negative. I guess that's the game.
It's more like I played this so many times and I loved it.
Yeah, I love Uncharted. I'm just saying like that could be a negative, but I can't see it being a negative if you're a first timer. So I don't know. What is a negative then?
When a random dude you'd be fighting a lot of dudes, and a random dude would have one of those grenade launchers and pop them and just blow your head off.
Yeah.
Those random like splash deaths where it'd be like I'm winning and then a grenade was there and I'm like, that should get away from that, and then just.
There's the classic, even in like Assassin's Creed, where you're climbing and he just decided to go full dumb guy, you know, and like he can easily make this ledge, but he just bypasses.
Oh, like his pinky hits the ledge and he's like, nah, I don't feel like it now.
Yeah, and he's like,
and when you got on the key at the top of the church. Do you remember that part?
Yeah.
You had to pull down.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
What for Uncharted 1?
Yeah, you had to pull down the keys to lower down the last. Okay. I kept like falling because I couldn't make those jumps. I was like,
yeah.
You were thinking of 4, weren't you, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm getting 1 and 4 mixed in my mind.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute.
Me too. I kept picturing.
Yeah. The biggest issue I had with this one, and it's not necessarily this game's fault, just because they were like learning this game, is like there was one scene where I forgot what I was doing, but like there was a vine, and like it's in every Uncharted where you have to go like left and right until you get enough momentum to get over there. And in every one except the first one, if you're over there and then you hit X or whatever it is to jump, he'll go. But in this one, it's like no, you have to hit X at the right time to make the jump. And I was stuck on this stupid vine. I actually streamed this part. And Frazier from Party Play Gaming was watching me. He's like, dude, you've been on this vine for like 30 minutes. I'm like, I know, and I can't get it. Like, he's sitting there laughing at me, and I'm just like, what? Like, I'm like 1, 2, and I go, and like Drake's just like, nah, and he just like 90-degree just drops on his feet, like, nope, not doing it.
That's
and you have to hit it like right past like the apex of the swing, and you're just like, okay, now I'll go.
That's the time when the trolls come in and start bashing you for your vine skills.
Yeah, right. Shut up.
Yeah, and then right after that part, there was another vine. I'm just like, no, I can't do this right now. It took me forever. But yeah, the climbing mechanics in this one were a little weird. But they were probably just. Yeah, it was the first game of the series, so I can't blame them too much.
Wait,
but
Greg, was that your first Uncharted playthrough out of all of them?
I played this one like forever ago, probably like 8 years ago. When it first came out or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, more.
So I didn't remember any of it, but yes, this is my first one.
So you haven't played 2 or 3?
4.
Oh boy, you're in for a treat.
2 is the best one!
So
I like 3 the best. But
I'm going to be suggesting Uncharted 2.
Fine. I will play through Uncharted over and over. I gotta play Golden Abyss still.
Oh, Golden Abyss is good too.
Until we get to November, then I'm going to do BioShock Remastered. That will be my...
You know what? I could play the first one again.
I could play all of them. They're all so good.
I don't want to get straight too off on Uncharted right now, but God, BioShock 2 got shit on for no reason.
It's really good.
It's so good.
That multiplayer was solid as fuck.
I didn't play the multiplayer, but being a Big Daddy was just so like different than the first one.
Yeah, dude, that game.
And then you think like, what could possibly kill me now? And then Big Sister shows up, and you're like, all right.
Yeah, this fucking now.
You're like, I'm a big daddy. She's like this big, and then she's like.
Yeah, then she's gonna fucking end your life. But going, what was the other thing I was trying to mention? Oh, this one had like Looney Tunes comedy too. The first one.
Yeah.
Like I remember, like when you were talking about the prison thing, I remember that like it was like something out of a cartoon where like she's pulling off the wall and then the pirate is just like, and like Drake snags a key from like this would never fucking happen. Like he would be shot so fucking fast. Like.
It goes from that until supernatural monsters eating people's necks out.
I mean, I'm not exactly shooting for full realism on Uncharted 1, but...
By the way, guys, I actually liked... Did you notice how the colors were, like, not as realistic? They're all, like, ultra bright and, like,
They're super saturated in this game. I thought it was my TV.
I really liked that, though.
You do?
It made it feel like, kind of like a more, like a classic game, like, kind of like a PS2 game or something, but, like, on PS...
Well, it practically was. It was, like, one of the first PS3 games, wasn't it?
Yeah. What year did it come out there?
Like 07, 06, 07?
Greg's got the box.
I'm looking. Let me see. Maybe it'll be in the. This shows how old it is. Got paper.
Whoa, manuals. What are those?
What are those?
I was trying not to say it. I was like thinking, I'm like, don't say it. No, when those colors in the jungle especially were so saturated, especially like they didn't master like
2007.
Early November 19th, 2007.
All right, so not terribly early, but
like a year into the system.
Yeah, I had a year to cook and bake. But the in the jungle, the shading on the trees, and like they didn't master it, so like there were these sharp cuts with the shade and the light, and like it fucked with my eyes so bad.
But when you think about early PS3 games to PS2 games going to that, it's like,
Well, that's that transitional period. Like even like PS4 games, like it took them
like late PS3 games to early PS4 games. Just
like Uncharted 4 is finally the first game that made me go like, oh, this looks like a PS4 game finally. Like maybe Battlefront, but
except some of the shading in Uncharted 4, like the shadowing is kind of because you can see like the squares of the shadow like coming in.
Yeah, you could. I can notice that in every Uncharted.
What'd you say, Greg?
So I thought that too.
Yeah.
I thought Greg was gonna go. Stop spoiling the shadows for me.
No, go the shadow spoilers. You just suck.
No, I'm not that bad.
What other memorable moments that I have from Uncharted? Other than I love it. It's just like after playing 4, it's just like I don't know. It's hard to go.
I thought it was cool how they would do the red dot on some people. So you'd be like shooting people and you see a red dot, you're like, ah!
Yeah.
Looking away.
The red dot.
Didn't the snipers use the red dots?
Yeah,
gotcha.
Like, okay, I got 5 seconds. And then you got
I thought I was like, is there like something I missed in this game? I missed something.
Did you guys, Corey, I know you've played through it before, but Kevin, since it was your first time, did you look for all the treasures?
If I saw them on my way, I went and got them. But I wouldn't.
You didn't like use like a guide or something to find them?
No, if I saw something glimmer on the side, I'd be like, ooh, shiny, I'm gonna go get it. But like, I was so focused on like just playing the story of this because the big shock of this game is like if this was your first Uncharted, you see, this is a minor spoiler, but you see Sully get shot, you're like, oh shit, Sully's dead. But like for me, I was just like, okay, Sully, I know you're not dead because.
Greg, you saw Sully come back.
I still plugged my ear.
No, there's that, and I'm just like, okay, I want to see how the story's gonna play out because I know Sully, you're definitely not dead.
Yeah.
But I was hoping for like Sully has a twin brother. Call me Sully too. Like.
No, I was like, I want to find all the treasures, but I want to do it by myself. So I didn't use any guide or anything, and I still missed, I think, 14 of them. I only got like 45, 46.
I had my strat guide in my hand, and I was like, treasure up around this corner. Okay.
Did you do that thing where you're like, Lorena, you sit down, we're going to find this treasure, read to me.
Yeah, she helped me a couple times get some treasure.
I can't get you to do that.
But, I used my strategy guide, which I found out recently that is, like, worth, like, $80 now, which is crazy. Like, the Uncharted 1 strategy guide.
The leather one?
No, like, the regular paperback Uncharted 1 guide.
Are you looking at, like, the Amazon prices of, like, it's $80, buy it used for 1 penny?
No, even on eBay it was. There's none on eBay right now. Like, I'm looking right now. It is.
We are totally doing this right now. I'm finding it.
I just thought it was crazy because I was going to try to get... Because I have all the guides except Uncharted 3. So
Uncharted 2's collector edition is like $600.
I have the paperback of that.
Uncharted, no, it's 4. Uncharted, what's this one? Drake's Fortune?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. I gotta find this because I don't believe you, Corey. Drake's Fortune strategy guide.
I'll believe you, Corey. I don't want to look on it.
I don't believe. No, I don't even see it.
It's $77 on eBay.
Send me this link.
I mean, on Amazon.
I don't believe you.
all the way up to $105.
Corey, just a side note, but that just reminded me of you. Did you see my Snapchat story yesterday?
No, I didn't.
If you look at it real
Jesus
quick.
Christ, it's $77.
I told you, it blew me away too. I was like, I wonder how much the Uncharted 3 guide is. Uncharted 1, $70-something. What the fuck?
Nonsensical.
Okay, one puzzle on the game, you know it's full of puzzles. When you reunite with Sully, like you were saying earlier, and you had to climb on top of the things, and you had to turn the statues a certain way.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Did you guys actually know how to do that? Because I didn't. I just
Yeah.
turned them in, just opened. And I was like, okay.
I checked the book and I saw like they were each facing a different direction in your book, so I just turned them that way.
I tried to do that and it didn't work. I was like, maybe if I turn this one and just turn this one and turn this one, and then
It's kind of a key, even in Uncharted 4, when you had to turn those gears to like make the crosses appear the right way, and then like the bucket up top.
Yeah, that was annoying.
There are so many puzzles, especially in the first Uncharted, where I was just like, I'm just gonna keep turning stuff till it works. Like, and that was like the prime example of a puzzle where I'm just sitting there, I'm like, nope. Oh, I think I got it.
I was like, book. Bird faces north. Bird north.
But I was looking down and I was like, I looked down at the little compass on the ground and I was like, they're all right. Maybe I'm wrong.
Did you guys notice that it wasn't like north, south, east, and west? It was like there was one random one that wasn't right. It was like two W's or something.
Or like that was a. I feel like the pictures in the book didn't even like go the way. At least from what I was looking at, like it didn't look like it was facing the direction it wanted it to. So I'm trying to make it line up, and it looks right. I'm just standing there. I'm like, nope, I can't do this.
I guess I'm just a puzzle genius.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Excuse me.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so overall, I think if you're gonna play Uncharted, I feel like you have to start with 1 because it's so rougher than the others, and then you see like what a masterpiece it becomes in 2. But yeah. I think the remaster, it might be the way to go.
What I loved about it was that the final boss wasn't super hard compared to the rest of the game. I was kind of afraid. I was like, they're going to give him a huge life bar, and it's going to be so annoying, and I'm going to have to go through so many clips of ammo. But he was just like all the other humans.
What was annoying is I didn't know how to actually start that battle, because I was like, I finally was like, oh, blow up his box or whatever, and then he'll leave, or kill all the guys, and then he'll leave. Because I just kept popping out, and I get killed by him like one shot. I'm like, what the
Well, I found out that he does the pattern. He's like, he shoots like 4, he's like boom, 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 and then he'll stand up and do an aim.
Yeah,
so
that's
wait until he shoots the aim, so then I'd stand up and just be like,
Did you kill the guys or blow his box up?
Oh, you can blow his box up?
Yeah, if you destroy his box, he'll just run off, and then you can just finish off his goons.
I can't remember how I went about that.
I always just killed all the guys.
I feel like you had to kill the guy so you can get a shot at him without like getting hit yourself.
You can blow his box up and like leave all his guys for, because it's easier to kill his guys if he's not there like popping up at you.
It takes a long time to kill his box. That's a lot of wasted ammo.
Yeah,
it is.
Those are grenades for. No, I had an RPG for that, so I used it on the first 2 boxes. That's what I did.
RPG.
I just held on to it.
Oh.
I use a pistol in Uncharted more than anything because like in my mind.
It's so precise and less ammo is used.
Yeah.
Well, when I play multiplayer in 4, I use a pistol more than anything.
Dude, the multiplayer in 4 is actually kind of fun.
Oh, good. So good.
I was doing it just for trophies, and I was like,
Yeah, I would play that more than like Call of Duty or anything online. But
Call of Duty online for some reason.
I can't do it anymore. But I was like, it's here.
I guess I got addicted to Rocket League too much.
Yeah.
we're so addicted to Rocket League, it's bad.
I haven't played in a while. I really should.
I'm level 41, like
There's
almost 42.
42. I'm 42.
I'm
not trying to say anything, but whatever.
I think I'm like 13. I don't know. I should play it more.
Whenever you start playing the harder guys, Kevin, it's crazy. Like, they're so good at flying, and like they can dribble the ball just like by driving, and then they just freaking juke you out.
What are you talking about?
I'm really good at almost hitting the ball in Rocket League. I can almost do it.
Because it like matches you up with harder people, so when you start playing the Masters and stuff, you're just like, oh my gosh.
I'm good.
We're like that one time, Corey, when we won like 10 in a row and we played against a Rocketeer.
Yeah.
A Rocketeer?
Yeah,
it's past Master.
74 or something. It's the highest you can go.
Like the superhero to the Rocketeer?
Yeah, that's the name of the rank of the highest level is Rocketeer.
This dude, one of these dudes was so good though, Kevin. Like his teammate ended up with like 80 points, and he still beat us 7-1 or something like that, because he could just like control the ball while he's airborne, and we couldn't even get to it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Greg's cat just died.
Greg, did your cat just die?
Crashing and a meow, and I was like, oh boy.
No, my wife is trying to record me on this because I guess she finds it funny.
Fair enough.
Hi, Danielle.
He plays video games. Yeah.
I see a Danielle peeking. Wild Danielle appeared.
Let her. Well, now I just feel weird like saying anything for her. Hi, Danielle. How you doing? I guess we could finish up Uncharted, so Greg won't have to be embarrassed. So, Corey, give your final thought there.
I'm sorry?
You guys can give your final thoughts on Uncharted. So, Greg, go ahead.
My final thoughts are it's a pretty great game. I understand why so many people love the series. I'm excited to suggest the rest of the games so we can play them and talk about them. I definitely understand the comparison to Lara Croft, playing that growing up. It makes me excited to try the new Lara Croft game too.
Wait, you haven't played the new Tomb Raider yet?
Oh, I haven't either.
That needs to get voted. Oh my gosh, God, it's better than Uncharted. I like it better.
Don't you speak words you can't take back.
I know. Nathan Drake is way better looking than Lara Croft.
He's Dude Raider, which sounds really gross.
Yeah, but overall, I would highly suggest this game to anybody.
Cool.
It became one of my favorite games.
Wait till 2. Wait till 2.
Way better than Heavy Rain ever was.
Yeah, yeah.
I platinumed
Jason! Jason!
Jason! Sean! Every time I'm in a mall now, just to embarrass Tina because we played it together, I just yell, Jason!
So I work with a kid named Grayson, so I'll randomly just go, Grayson!
Oh, that's what I did. I was, actually, this relates to what we're doing. I did it when we were playing Uncharted 4, me and Tina, and randomly I would just, like, run through things, and I was just like, Nathan! 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 And she's just like...
Hey, the funny thing is no one knows what you're talking about.
So everyone looked at me like, is he just yelling for children and hoping one comes to him?
We were playing Rocket League, me and Greg, and like we were doing it the whole match. Jason!
Jason!
Sean!
Talk about bad acting compared to Uncharted good acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We got to do this, and I got to... all right. So when I'm playing Heavy Rain, that, like, cutting, like, bread and, like, flipping eggs, not gameplay. Like, that was the boring part of that game, and I was just like, somebody made this and thought it was a great idea. Like, fucking, I want to know when they showed this game off, like, you can hold R2 and move the analog stick counterclockwise to flip the egg. And, like, fuck, that sounds awful.
That moment when you're trying to get a trophy, but you don't make a good enough omelet.
You can't take her raw fast enough. I saw somebody who was, like, playing Heavy Rain, they're like, dude, this is like taking a broth in real life. It's just as confusing. I can't do it. Oh.
Greg, I think you have a poltergeist going on.
No, that's Danielle trying to...
I want to look at my screen.
But
the child.
But my thoughts on Uncharted are, I think the series as a whole is a system seller by itself.
Yep. That was
like you need to buy a PlayStation of some sort to play these.
Yeah.
A 3 or up. It's got to be a 3 or up.
You also got Kingdom Hearts though. That's a seller.
Yeah.
I'm a little salty at that series for they not coming to Wii U. Why? Or NX. I'm a little upset. But when it comes to Uncharted final thoughts, definitely play it. And if you don't, I'll kill you. That was extreme.
Oh yeah, this is one of those things Mike liked. Is this a shelfer? Do you shelf it?
Oh yes, no.
Or do
this is
you
definitely
rent
going
it?
on the shelf. I'm going on the shelf.
Shelf it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I gotta get Mike went to New Hampshire today, so he'll be here next time, maybe. Who knows?
Jorge got called into work, by the way, so he won't be here.
He's working like 40 hours a day. I don't understand it. That dude like needs to just take. He's gonna have the highest of blood pressures by the time he's like 50.
The highest of blood pressures.
At least 800 over 5.
That's why he shops so much. It's good therapy.
Yeah, it's good therapy for me until I have to pay for my next semester of school. I'm like, shit.
I'm proud of you for going to school.
Well, it's my work program school, so it's like...
I'm not proud of you anymore.
Fuck you too, alright? I'll wire your house up.
I graduate next month.
With your second degree?
Third.
Fuck you, Corey.
Is this the programming degree?
No.
Yeah, you can hook up a camera today?
I'm actually doing that on my own here.
Corey, when you make...
I like how that's C programming, like it's like C programming.
Yep.
Like, hey, go C programming.
What were you thinking?
Our own...
When something goes wrong, it's like a notice would pop up and say C programming, but it could be like just a C.
This is becoming like dad joke book.
What were you saying though, Kevin?
C programming. I got it. I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. Just let it die.
That I'm gonna program something.
Oh yeah, you could program like a Game Club's version of Uncharted. Yo, wait. When they do, is there another Broforce ever coming out?
I haven't tried the first one. I mean, I have it, but I haven't tried it.
Like, if they did like video game version of Broforce, man, like Drake and like Dante and this is a mini. No, we're doing this mini segment now. I already made it a thing. Drake, Dante. Who else could be in Broforce?
People with guns.
Well, they don't have to have guns necessarily. They can have swords.
Kratos.
Kratos can be in video Broforce.
What about Jack from Jack and Daxter?
Yes, and if we're gonna do that, I'm putting Ratchet in there.
Yeah, you gotta put Ratchet in.
Well, they have dual characters in Broforce. Like, they got the Boondock Bros, so you can do Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter. And then I would put Scorpion. Because why not?
Scorpion?
Yeah, from Mortal Kombat. You know, he can just whip a spear out and just fucking, like, wreck people. That'd be a thing, probably.
Yeah. I haven't played Broforce, so I haven't put these two and two together. So
so here's what we're gonna do.
I was naming characters. I have no idea what Broforce is.
All right, Greg, Corey, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make. I'll record it. We can do a little video. We can do Rocket League and Broforce, and you're gonna be introduced to a whole world. When you win, your little thing on here turns red, white, and blue because America.
When you win Rocket League, it flashes orange and.
Yeah, it's orange and blue. This is red, white, and blue. And
I really want to buy one of the stickers for the
Oh, for these? These were flamingtoast.com, which is totally the name of the website.
Flaming Toes.
Flaming Toast, like bread.
Oh, okay.
And they were $5 for a pair, I think, so.
Kevin's always playing a game on YouTube called I Am Bread.
I was going to upload the third one today, but then I was like, oh, I need
bandwidth. Red flip and then go up the wall and...
No. Well, I'll explain the one thing. We're done with Uncharted. I'm going to shut this up before we digress too much. So, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hello, YouTube. This is MTShark7 here, and this is my thoughts on the Uncharted Drake's Fortune game. I unfortunately couldn't attend the meeting for game clubs this month since as you can tell in the background, I'm on vacation. I'm down in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. So, without further ado, let's get started. Expectations before and after. Well, I really don't have too much expectation-wise since, I already beat the game, like, inside and out on the PlayStation 3. So I pretty much expected them to be sort of the same, which they actually were, and actually, I thought the HD version, which is what I played, was excellent, to be honest. Graphics were better, it was a lot smoother, and yeah, I enjoyed it, like, immensely. I would highly recommend it. And does the game hold up to today? I would say it definitely does. I mean, even though I played it on the remastered on the PlayStation 4, I think the PlayStation 3 one would still hold up to today, because I even still play PlayStation 3 games, and I don't really notice a difference. I mean, there is definitely graphic changes between PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, but it's not like, oh my god, why am I playing this? This is from like 1970. It's not like I'm playing something super old and outdated. So yeah, I would definitely say that it holds up to today's standards, and it's an awesome game as well. Thoughts about the storyline? The storyline I thought was pretty good. The one thing I would recommend that would be they could have done better was the enemies story into the game. It seems like with all Uncharted games, they just throw like enemies into the game without like justifying why they're there. I'll get it later. But sorry about that. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah, like the enemies are just like, oh hey, here's the enemy of the game. Like, okay, well how's he in relation to Nathan Drake, and what is he doing there? Like, they give somewhat background information, but not a whole lot really. It seems like they skimp on that, which I thought could have been better. What game? Thoughts about level design. I thought the level design was excellent. I like it. It's like great platforming game, a 3D platformer. And also like it's not too long, which is nice. I don't like a whole lot of open world levels that aren't supposed to be open world levels. Like, for example, like the Halo series. And that's a first-person shooter. It's not like sandbox title where it should be open world. It's like, why are you walking like 4 freaking miles just to get from A to B? Like, it's like so open you can go anywhere and get lost. But I like how in Uncharted they kept it linear. I mean, there were some parts where you could go off the path to get like treasures and collectibles, but for the most part they kept it linear, which is what I enjoyed. And also I liked how they had the hint option, so if you're like stuck in the game for like 10 minutes or whatever, you can press up and be like, hey dumbass, this is where you go. I'm like, oh okay, that's where I need to go, so you head over there. And so yeah, so I definitely like the level design of that game. What the game could improve upon, I would say, I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is definitely the storyline with the enemies. Like, I would like to have, I mean, that doesn't have to be a whole lot of detail, but something where like you're like, okay, well, I realize why this guy's here and why he's after Drake. Otherwise, you're like, okay, well, yeah, he's just a dick. So yeah, it has to have some more justification than that. What the game excelled at, I think pretty much everything. The game has excellent graphics, even up to today's standards. Even with the remastered one that I played, like, I still think the original holds up to today. The level design's excellent. Even the dialogue, the storyline, and all the characters. I like how it just keeps you in the game. Like, you're never like, oh man, I really have to. I just want to like stop and take a break from the game, but it keeps you wanting to play more and more. And my final thoughts, well, I would say I would highly recommend anyone that hasn't played it to play, because it's an amazing experience. You have a whole lot of fun playing it, and it's definitely worth picking up. Even the remastered, it's pretty cheap, like right now. You get all 3, which is a hell of a deal. So even if you just pick up the original just for PlayStation 3, it's still a cheap game. But I mean, that's your decision. But I would highly recommend it to anyone that hasn't played it. And even holds up to, I mean, I forgot to mention this earlier, but even holds up to Uncharted 4, which I played, and then I played the original since we had to play for game clubs. So I would, yeah, I mean, like I said, I would definitely highly recommend it. And yeah, that is my thoughts on the Uncharted for either PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4. And then until next time, guys, this is Empty Shark 7 signing out. Have a good one.